to another episode of the Making Peace with Your Ancestors. Today we are going to talk about the reconciliation, which is episode number 10. This is one of the final episodes. There are a total 11. We are going to work and finish this, wrap up this work with the ancestors next month, December, with the episode number 11, the Gratitud. So we are just almost finished our work. Each one of the episodes is one of the stages, is part of the whole work. Every time that we sit to work with the ancestor, all these aspects are taken in consideration. They are separated. They are together, but we are separated here in order to learn and to see what that means. And so be more aware every time that we sit to work with the ancestor, those 11 episodes or 11 topics are involved. So as you can see, we are going to go through the 4 phases every month. If you're the first time to see this video, I highly recommend to go back and see the rest of the episodes. They are not in order. You don't have to do in order one after another, but it's good to have all of them because each one of the topic works in a different aspect. Okay, so the new moon that we have been talking about that in another episode. We are not going to talk about that today. Then the second phase, understanding the reconciliation, the meditation that we do every month, and the clearing of toxic loyalties. Let's start with the number 2, understanding the reconciliation. So the reconciliation is one of the first steps to the final clearings and sealing. We have last month the honor. This month is reconciliation, and next month is gratitude, and wrap up all the work. This reconciliation is actually the act in itself of make peace with your ancestors. Once we finish with this episode is, I would say, done deal. The gratitude is a different kind of episode we will see next month. Today, with the episode today, we will do the reconciliation with the ancestors, is already the peace had take place. It is only manifest, the reconciliation is only manifest in self if we have done the previous work. Meaning we cannot do this with our mind. It's not a mind process. We cannot reconcile with the ancestors just because we want to. We have to do the previous work because, as I said in the beginning, everything is taken into consideration when you sit and start working with your ancestors. So everything is connected. Unlike the other 9 steps, it's always manifesting self in 2 directions. In a relationship with myself, in a relationship with the ancestor. We reconcile our relationship with the ancestor, but we reconcile the relationship with myself as well. Because in a way, the reconciliation we can consider is forgiveness. Self and seal the last part, which is forgiveness. When we forget somebody, when we forget a situation that happened to us, everything that we have inherited from the ancestors that are not really nice or really good according with our belief. So we are just healed. We just heal the situation, and then life start getting a little more easy for us in that way. We are not carrying any burden on our shoulders. And of course, final, there is reconciliation, is the absolute and total acceptance that I am one with my family tree. There is no separation. We are one together, and we need to embrace that. Okay, even though I'm going to live in another country, or even though I decide not to have any connection with my family, we are all connected. And because we are all connected, and the family is a system that is surrendered by the morphogenetic field, even though you are physically separated from your family, you will feel things and energy from them, always. You are connected, we're one with them, okay? So let's go and do the meditation. I'm going to invite you to sit comfortable. Put always, your feet on the ground. Having your back straight but relaxed. And then close your eyes. And for now, just follow your breathing. Observe how that comes in an organic way without controlling it. Observe how we inhale and exhale without forcing the process. Observe the movement of your chest when you inhale and exhale, expanding and contracting the chest. And giving you the permission right now to be here in your body. Sensing the vibration, the feet, the connection with the earth. Some tingling, probably, in different part of your body. Feeling a vibration in the hands. And observe yourself being more and more relaxed. Giving the permission to yourself to be here and now. Collecting yourself, leaving all the distractions outside of yourself. Now I want you to take a deep breath in and we'll release the air. Drop your shoulders. Letting go all the tensions in this part of the body. And let's take another deep breath in. Exhale, release the heaviness of your upper body on the hips and just let it go. And then take another deep breath in. As we exhale, let it go all the distractions outside of yourself. Focusing your attention in the heartbeat. You stay there for a few moments to open up the space inside of you, silent space. Where we feel safe, calm, and in touch with our own essence. In touch with who we really are. Now I want you to visualize your family tree behind you. and trying to sense your ancestors from all the 20 generations. All the ancestors on your mother's side are on the left side, and the one on the father's side on your right side in the back. If you cannot visualize, just pay attention to the sensation on your back. Be aware that all of them are there, even though we cannot see them, or even though we cannot feel them. Do not force anything, just let the vision come to you. Now I want you to turn around so you can see your tree in front of you. And from there, start walking around the tree and around your ancestors, observing any detail. Branches, leaves, roots, the shape of the tree, the elements like flower, animal, food. Also notice, where is the tree located? What is around your tree? Is in the forest? There are other trees around? Or is just by itself in some place that are familiar to you? You can even feel the temperature in that specific place. And the other elements. Like rivers, birds singing. So keep walking around, observing any detail. Enjoy the moment. This is a special place. And now I want you to return to your initial position in front of the tree. So you can see your tree with all your ancestors from the 20 generation. Take the moment to see them. They can present themselves in human form, or they can present themselves heights or colors, different shapes. The most important thing is acknowledging them without judging. We stay there for a few seconds, sensing the unity that you have with your ancestors. And knowing that the work of making peace with your ancestors has already finished. Now I want you to repeat the following sentence. Yes, I recognize all my ancestors as an important part of my life. Yes, I recognize all of you, my ancestors, as an important part of my life. I see you all now. I see you all now. Please, let us wrap ourselves. Please let us wrap ourselves in the joy of reconciliation. In the joy of reconciliation. We are one. We are one. And there is no distinction between us. And there is no distinction between us. We belong to each other. We belong to each other. Thank you for always being there. Thank you for always being there. And thank you for watching over my life. And thank you for watching over my life. Observe your feelings, thought, or sensation in different parts of the body in this moment. Just acknowledging that you might have and might receive any messages from them. And they can come from feeling, thought, or sensation in different part of the body. Now turn around, giving your back to them and to your tree. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly, while you repeating, yes, please, thank you. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes. Now we go to the actual clearing, the toxic loyalty. So let's find out who will come along, who are the representatives that will come to bring us the information. Okay, perfect. So I usually prepare the group with SRT before starting. So we are all ready. Just checking here. We're working with myself. Really good. Okay, so let's start. I will ask ancestor permission to open the family tree for each one of the individuals here for the mother and father side. For the intention, they have been working all this month for a new intention they might have today. To release any blocks, to release any loyalties that are jeopardizing their well-being and their particular well-being and their family well-being. We understand that if the permission is not granted at this time, we will understand because everything is in perfect divine order, and we will ask next time. Usually, I would say 95, 98% the permission is granted, not only in meetings, but in sessions or in class, of course, because the fact that you are here, that's a sign. You are really ready to connect with them and to do the clearing. But always it's good to ask just for having respect to them. Okay, so we are going to see who is going to come as a representative of your family tree to bring the information to be able to clear it. So let's see. Okay, so a generation 9 to 14. So find out. And then I would ask if the father and mother side, if the mother side, can you tell me where's the generation? The generation 13, mother. So we are going to find out this exact number. And the reason why we look for the exact number is because it's a way of giving a name. It's really difficult to have the names for all the ancestors in the family beyond the 4 generations. So we give a number, and then it's like we're establishing a conversation with them, and they want to give us the information. In this case, as I have said before, because we are working in a group, we are calling a representative to bring all the information. Okay? But still we given a number. So generation 13 and mother side, and then we would see what are the numbers. So number 1, number 5, number 5, number 4, next one, number 5 again, and the last one, number 4. So there are two ways to ask the gender. Either we ask the gender before looking for the exact number of the ancestor, or we just let the number tell us what gender it is. We know that the last number is when it's even, is a female, when it's odd, is a male. Okay? So in this case is even number 4. So it's by default, we know that it's a female. Okay. So next step is to see what are the loyalty areas. We have 12 loyalty areas, and that basically are compromised either with the ancestor involved or in our life also. So we can, in our life, can manifest those blocks in that particular area. Partnership. What else? Home. So partnership and home. Something else? The same. So let's see what else, another aspect on those areas. What happened at home? Has to be with natal country and natal country, something else. Again, natal country and mother. It's something with the mother and natal country. Okay, and then the other is partnership. So let's see, find out what other aspect of partnership. Lack of harmony, marriage, something else? No. Okay, those are the aspects that can compromise. And let's see what is the entanglement, conflicts, and justice. Material inheritances. We have multiple nationality, diverse language. What else? Chain. What else? That's it. Okay, so let's see, when did you decide to have that loyalty? Passing day of the person. This is interesting because there are 4 ways to find out when we decide to have the loyalty for the ancestor. So it can be our conception day, birthday, or month birth, or birth 1 month, and also passing day of the ancestor. And you might say, well, how is possible that for the generation 13, long time ago, I already made that arrangement. And that's what happened. The soul made that arrangement. So when we incarnate, it's like when we incarnate in the morphogenetic field, we have all the information. So we come here and say, okay, I'm going to get my little book note with all the morphogenetic field that I need, all the loyalties that are in the morphogenetic field that I need to do. Something like that, meaning that have been set there since generation 13. It's very interesting to observe this. Okay, something else here, the as a teaching point. Any other aspect? No. Okay, and then let's find out the other people involved. Other people involved. Uncles and aunts. Any sort of family relationship, they say no. Any other aspect, no. And then last one is find out the blocks. So blocks, repetition and looping. Repetition is something that we do consciously. We know that we are repeating, but we are not changing it, okay? And the looping is ongoing all the time. We know we are repeating something that is not good for us anymore, but still we keep doing it. Something else, mazes as well. Anything else? No. Okay, so we have everything here. Well, we are going to ask Spirit High Self, please clear the family tree for the mother side for all the participants here. And of course, for the people who are going to see this later. Because in the believe it or not, we connect right away, even though it's not the right moment. We connect on information and our loyalty also take care and are clear when we see this video after, even though we will see this video after. Okay, so please clear the loyalties for the mother side, family tree for the mother side, where the intention they have been working on or a new intention that have been set today that are affecting or are compromise the well-being of them and their family. Please, I will ask you to go to the mother side family tree on the left side and start working the root all the way to the crown of the tree. Root, trunk, branches, leaves, root and fruit, dry flowers or dead flowers, any other elements like animals, anything that is there that you're not supposed to because are part of the loyalty symbolically. Of course, we are talking about symbolically here. And taking the vital energy from the tree. Also replace the sadness, victimization, the suffering, anger, fear, terror, as an invisible loyalty that had been created due to the lack of harmony and order in the family tree for the mother side. Please, high self, clear, heal, restore, and transform this tree into a luminous, loving, joyful, peaceful, conscious one, where the order and harmony are established in each one of the members, including their family, of course, so they can feel completely loved, protected, and overall free of loyalty. Yes, please, thank you. Yes, please, thank you. Let's find out if there is only other solution here. Colors. Sometimes people ask me why we have to have other solution when we are doing a clearing of the family tree. Well, because nothing is absolute. And maybe the family tree is a way of opening up other venues that you might need to research because you need to get more conscious about something in your life, growing in different directions. So that's why this system is a complement for any other system that you can use, whatever healing modality you use, because it's actually included. I mean, it's part of many, and then can give you more awareness of something that you need to discover that you need to find in some place else, not necessarily here. But this is like open up and clear the path for you to find what you need if you need something later. So right now it's asking me for colors. Gold, thank you so much. Supply the gold to seal this clearing today. Okay, so let's see what is the gift that we are receiving from the ancestor, 15,454, which is, again, is the representative of the family. Consciousness. That's fantastic. We cannot ask for better. So thank you so much for the gift. Each one of the participants here is receiving with love and respect. They are ready to receive them. Consciousness. Please, high self, download it to the system, their system, so they can embrace it, integrate it, and spread them in a conscious way. Any gift back to the 13, to the generation 13, ancestor number 15,454. Any gift, but yeah, they say yes. So what is the gift? Protection. So when the ancestor asks for a gift, it's not actually for the ancestor himself, but for the entire family. For some reason, they ask me for protection. So let's download, ask Spirit to download that gift, so the whole family, for all people here, can get this gift of protection. They've received it with love and respect. Please high self, download it to their system. Thank you. Thank you. Good. So let's see if we need to keep going with the generation 914. So we need to keep working on the mother side. Any other ancestor here? Mother side? No. So they asked me to go to father side, generation 14. Father. So let's find out the number. Number 1. The next number, number 6. Number 5. Number 4. And the last one. Number 3. So as I explained before, number 3 is an odd number. So it's a male. So the number is 60,543. That's the number of the ancestor. So you might ask how you can get the number. Well, we have a range. Each one of the generation, we have a range of numbers. So, and then we ask in inside of that range of number, and we receive the exact number. So, okay, perfect, thank you. Let's go to the next question, which is, what is the loyalty? So what the loyalty area, and this health. And then find out something else on the health, any aspect on the health. And send me to ancestral trauma. We need to find out here the ancestral trauma. I want to do a little bit, finish these words. Okay, so can you tell me what are the entitlement, conflicts, and injustice? Yeah, similar, partial, or similar, same, similar, or partial name is considered transgenerational wound, because we, through the name, can get loyalties and can get conflict. That's why when we have name repeating in the family, you don't have to change your name. Well, you want to change your floor, but you don't have to. What you do is clear the name. That because what is a repetition for generation by generation, we are carrying on with all the conflict energy from all people who have the same number. Because number, the same name, sorry, the same name, because the name is a very powerful, has sound, is alive. And then we are living and experimenting all the conflict for all those people repeating the same name in the family. So the best way is just to ask for, do the clearing for your name, so you don't have to change it. Okay, so anything else? Yeah, they say again, multiple nationality, diverse languages, something else. Yes, something else. Okay, it's inside or outside. Yeah, it's something about suicide, homicide, or crime. It can be a witness of those crime, or the person might committed either suicide or was homicide, was killed. Something else? No. Okay, and so that might explain why we have the ancestral trauma to work on. So when did you decide to have that loyalty? Birthday. Any other information here? No. Let's find out there is any other cast of characters. Is inside or outside? In-laws. Somebody else. Okay, and somebody here, or maybe several people, are was this ancestor. So when this happens, is that you come to the same family to keep working on something specifically, okay? Because they said I was my ancestor, meaning that ancestor number 16,543 for some of you are the same one of you now. It's the same soul, different bodies, different generation. Okay. So let's go to find out the last chart, which is blocks. There's some blocks. They say no, there's no extra blocks. So we are ready to do this work. Please, high self, please clear the family tree for the father's side, for the participant here today, for any intention that had been set today or have been working during this 10 months. To clear any limitation, any loyalties for that specific intention to be manifested or to be resolved. It's a challenge to be resolved. Please go to right now to the father side and start working on the right side, back, father side, and start working from the root to the ground of that tree. Go to the trunk, branches, twigs, dry flowers, root and fruit, leaves, any elements in that tree that needs to be released, needs to be trimmed. If you need to trim the tree, just go ahead, please. Also replace the sadness, victimization, fear, terror, shame. As an invisible loyalty that had been created for the lack of harmony and order in the family tree for the father's side. Please, high self, heal, transform this tree into a healthy, luminous, joyful, loving, prosper, abundance, and conscious one, where the order and harmony has been established in each one of the participants here, so they can feel protected, loved, and overall free of loyalty. Just be thinking, just be thinking. Okay, let's see, there is no other solution, is no other solution. And what are the gifts that they receive? Humor, that's nice. Humor, we need that in life. Transformation, good, perfect. So each one of you are ready to receive a gift. High self, please download it to their system. They receive it with love and respect, humor and transformation. Download it to their system so they can embrace it, incorporate them, and express them consciously every single day. Just be thinking and just be thinking. Any gift back to this ancestor, they say no. Okay, so let's go to work with the ancestral trauma. So because we already have the ancestor, which is 16,543, it's a male for the generation 14 for the father side. We're going to find out the loyalty areas, home. So that ancestral trauma, the place was home. And then have to be with home in cell, something happened in the home. Again, with the mother, something else, no. And then what are the conflict? What are the conflict? Incest, something else. Abortion, miscarriage, something else. Incomplete grief, something else. Unrecognized children. What else? Anything else? Yeah, again, multiple nationality, diverse languages, and that's it. Okay, so when did you decide to have that loyalty, that ancestral trauma? In conception day. Okay, other blocks? No other blocks. So let's find out. We are going to find out what is ancestral trauma in a little bit. We will see there's other people involved with this, other people involved. Cousin. Okay. And then other blocks. Nuts. What kind of nuts? Incestuous nut. And how it's been manifested emotionally. The incestuous is not being expressed emotionally, is that somebody who cannot express themselves, the feelings is really tight. And they are not emotional, really involved. It's more like reacting emotionally, but it's unable to connect the intimacy with somebody. Okay. Okay, so let's find out what is the ancestral trauma. And then the first thing that we ask is the nature. So the ancestral trauma can be social, family, or personal. Okay, so we're going to find out that. So it's family, meaning happen in the family. It can be social, something in distance, happen in the place that I live, but I have no control over that. And the family, my family, or individual is just my conflict, but here coming from the family. So what is it? It's a belief system that believes in something that create this ancestral trauma. So we are going to find out what actually is the trauma. It's identification with the story. Okay. When something happened in the family, and this is that the incest is involved. So if something happened at home with the mother, and then the incest is involved. We know the incest is when family members have a relationship, okay? Of course, the incest can be symbolic when the girl and the family marry or the guy is like marry the father, or the boy is in relationship with an older woman, so it's an incest for the mother. So some, but can be between cousins, between members of the family, but even between siblings. So something happened here at home that was incest involved, was the mother involved. It was and it's coming in a belief system. So is the story is perpetuating, meaning the family believe that probably that is something that even is normal. Some culture is okay, but here there is a conflict. Otherwise, it wouldn't count. So even is a normal, the incest and repeating the family, you know, over the generations, that's the belief system. Or the opposite, completely rejected people because that happened. It's the extreme, okay, it's the extreme, and that become a trauma in the people, one particular person here, because they cannot live freely. Either they are trapped in the belief system or they are rejected because probably the person, you know, might fall in love with a cousin. And then as I said before, in many cultures that's okay, but some cultures are not okay. So that creates this conflict really strong that had been passed 14 generations. It's a lot, okay? So the next question is, where is that trauma, where is that trauma stored? So it's a stored around the nuclear shield. Okay, that's what we call epigenetic field. The trauma is a behavior, repeating, okay? Okay, and then we are going to find out, now we have to see what are the primary feelings and the secondary feelings, meaning what some of you might experience this. We are going to find out. So if we need to find out about you in particular or about the ancestors. So let's see. Yes, as I said, directly to the person which is might be present here or in the meeting, or the people will see this meeting. So the primary feeling is disgust. The primary feeling is a deepest physical sensation. It's a disgust. You cannot handle it. It's like a make you feel sick. But the primary feeling, usually we are not acknowledging. What we are acknowledging when managing is what we call the secondary feeling, because those are social accepted. Okay, so let's see what is the secondary feeling. And the secondary feeling is repress the feeling doing things. So I don't want to feel, so I'm doing things. That's completely social accepted, because the disgust is really something really rooted that is sometimes difficult to acknowledge, that something is making me sick, okay? And then I do things. You know, I do laundry 3 times a week. well, for some people who have kids, of course you have to do it, but I'm just exaggerating this, right? That you do laundry every single day, 2 times a day, or you wash your dishes 4 times, or you do a lot of things, errands that exhaust you at the end of the day because you are trying to cover up the real feeling, doing something, doing an action, okay? Okay, and then we are going to find out if there is tertiary feeling, there is no tertiary feeling. Tertiary feeling is actually directly through the ancestors. So what happened with the ancestor, the conflict that was not solved, can pass the generation to the generation, right? Now we are here with the participant here. You might manifest the trauma in your life, but you might not. But the fact that is here, meaning is in the morphogenetic field, we need to clear that. So no, you or the next generation will manifest it stronger because it's the more we hidden and the less we open up, the stronger becoming from the next generation. So we are going to do the clearing here. So what I'm trying to say here, we don't have to research the ancestor in cell with what the feeling they have. We're just working with the participant here, which is primary feeling disgust, and the social accepted feeling is action, meaning I do not recognize what I feel, so I do things, okay? Now, we are going to find out here when that happened. We can find when that happened in some of you. So we can go from present time back in time until 9 months before conception day. Let's see when is pointed out. Okay, so they said 9 months after birthday, but are not exactly 9 months. We're going to find out what, how many months. So it's actually, let's see, is 9 months plus third, or yeah, it's 12 months after birthday, meaning a year, 1 month, because it's around 3 or 4 months after birthday. So the kid might have 1 year and 1 month. That's what the trauma gets set, okay? Sometimes those trauma are domain, so they are not manifested directly, but it's there. So something can trigger it, okay? And what is important to understand here is that it's related with the intention, okay? If you have not set an intention today, but they were an intention that you had been working through this month, that is a key, very important, that we are going to release here. Okay, so we are ready to do the clearing. So we ask the spirit to please clear the family tree for the father side, for the participant here with a specific intention. We wanted to clear the ancestral trauma that affecting their well-being and well-being of the family. We ask you to please go to the father's side on the right side back, and I start working from the root to the tree again. Just check everything. We wanted to check everything. Trunk, branches, twigs, leaves, root and flower, dry fruit, root and fruit, dry flowers, any animals, anything that had in the tree that needs to be trimmed, needs to take it out, symbolically speaking, so we can release this ancestral trauma. Also, please replace the sadness, victimization, fear, terror, shame, frustration, anger, negativity, sexual abuse, as an invisible loyalty that had been created due to the lack of harmony and order in the family for the father's side. Please, high self, transform, clear, heal, transform, and restore this tree to become a healthy, joyful, loving, prosper, conscious, peaceful one, where the order and harmony is established in each one of the members here, that in the family and the participant here, so they can feel completely loved, protected, and overall free of any ancestral trauma. Yes, please, thank you, and yes, please, thank you. Okay, let's see if there is any other solution. Colors again. What is the color? Red, gold. Thank you so much. Let's apply the red gold to seal this work. Thank you so much for the assistance and for the colors. This to apply, and then we're going to find out there's more gift from the same ancestor. They say no, that's the gift that I had given before. Perfect. Okay, so let's find out there is something else. There is something else to do here. They say no. I'm going to ask another time. There's another ancestor, another items that we need to clear. Any hidden ancestor here? Any another hidden ancestors? Any other items? No. The hidden ancestors, we ask because what that means that they are very weak in energy in the tree. So they don't present themselves right away when we call them. It's not like they don't want to come up and give you information. Of course, here we are working with representative, but still, might be a representative that doesn't want to move forward to help us to clear the family tree because was not recognized, was put aside, was abandoned, and so on. There is, they don't have enough energy in the tree to come up and give us information. So that's why we call them 3 times, but here there is nothing else. Okay, I think we finished. We are going to close the family tree for today. Give thanks to the ancestors, number 15,554, and then for mother's side, and for the father's side, 60,543, to come and help us to clear the family tree for the participant here. You all represent the past. They represent the present time. They are here now. They can work now freely with having the best future and the best present they can have in their life. Yes, please, thank you. And yes, please, thank you. Okay, so we finished. Thank you so much again for being here. See you all next month for the last episode, number 11 of this series, Making Peace with Your Ancestors. We are going to work with the gratitude.